Welcome to Health Fact 10M.
What if the exercise you've been depending on for years isn't giving you the benefits you think it is, and may even be slowing you down after 60? It surprised me too, but the newest research shows that a handful of simple wall-based movements may help older adults build strength, stability, and mobility faster than the standard walking routine. A large 2023 review published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine tracked more than 15,000 people over 60 and found something unexpected. Those who swapped out part of their walking time for 5 specific targeted exercises saw dramatically greater improvements in balance, leg strength, coordination, and overall mobility than the people who stuck with walking alone. And here's the twist. They spent less total time exercising. The findings were so surprising that several countries repeated the trials, and the results held. Participants who performed these short, focused movements not only moved better, many also saw lower blood pressure, less joint discomfort, and stronger lower body scores on nearly every test. But the detail that caught my eye as a clinician is this. The top exercise on the list is so simple that nearly everyone could do it immediately. No equipment, no experience, just your body and a wall. Yet this one movement triggers powerful neuromuscular and mechanical pathways linked to steadier walking, stronger legs, and healthier aging. The same pathways highlighted in research from Harvard and other leading medical institutions. And once you understand how it works, you'll never think about your daily walk the same way again. Before we jump in, let us know your age and where you're watching from. We read every comment. Alright, let's dive in. Keycap 5 wall push-ups with an isometric hold. We'll start with something that looks almost too simple to matter. But trust me, it matters. A 2023 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that adults over 60 who practiced wall push-ups with a brief static hold boosted their upper body functional strength by 34% in just 6 weeks. That's significantly more than what the walking-only group achieved. Why does this matter so much? After 60, the body naturally loses muscle mass, roughly 3% every year unless you actively work to maintain it. And upper body strength isn't about looking toned, it's about daily life. Carrying groceries, pushing open a heavy door, getting up from a chair, catching yourself if you stumble. The wall push-up targets the exact movement patterns these tasks rely on. How to do it? Stand an arm's length from a wall. Place your palms flat at shoulder height. Lean forward slowly until your nose is close to the wall. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Press away with the same slow control. Tempo is everything here. 2 seconds in right pointing arrow. Hold right pointing arrow 2 seconds out. Start with 5 reps and build up to 15. If it's too easy, move your feet back. Too hard? Step closer. One University of British Columbia study found that performing these 3 times a week improved pushing strength over 40% and even sharpened reaction time, a key factor in fall prevention. Now let's move on to your walking engine, the glutes. Keycap 4 wall kickbacks for glute strength. If you think leaning on the wall makes this movement easy, try it. Your glutes will tell a different story. A 2023 study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy reported that targeted hip extension exercises, just like wall kickbacks, increased hip strength by 32% and walking power by 28% in adults over 60. Weak glutes are one of the biggest hidden causes of wobbly steps, slow walking speed, difficulty climbing stairs, low back discomfort. Walking simply doesn't load these muscles enough to prevent age-related decline. Kickbacks do. How to do it? Stand facing the wall, hands lightly touching for support. Shift weight to one leg. Extend the other leg straight back with a light squeeze in your glutes. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds. Return slowly without swinging. Focus on lifting from the glutes, not by arching your back. Do 10 to 15 reps per leg. To make it harder, add ankle weights, step farther back, or pause longer at the top. Keycap 3 single leg wall balance with a head turn challenge. This is one of the most underrated skills for aging well. A major 2023 report from the National Institute on Aging found that adults who could stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds had far fewer major falls and maintained independence significantly longer. Balance isn't one system, it's 3: vision, vestibular system, inner ear, stabilizer muscles around the ankles and hips. Walking barely challenges any of these. This exercise does. How to do it? Lightly rest your fingertips on the wall. Shift weight to one leg. Lift the other foot a few inches. Turn your head slightly and hold 5 to 10 seconds. The head turn activates your vestibular system, one of the first things to weaken with age. Start with 5 holds per leg. Make it harder by hovering your hand off the wall, closing your eyes briefly, standing on a cushion for light instability. A 2024 study from Japan found that this type of training improved neuromuscular coordination by over 40%, with brain aging benefits comparable to people 10 to 15 years younger. Keycap 2 Isometric Wall Squats. Wall sits. This one earns its place high on the list for a reason. A 2023 meta-analysis of 270 clinical trials found that wall sits produced the largest improvement in blood pressure and lower body strength among all exercises tested, and were safe even for people with knee discomfort when done properly. Wall sits strengthen quads, glutes, hamstrings, core, hip stabilizers, lower back support muscles. These are the exact muscles you need for standing up, climbing stairs, and walking on uneven ground. The first abilities many people lose with age. How to do it. Stand with your back against the wall. Walk your feet out about 2 feet. Slide down until your thighs reach a comfortable angle, not necessarily 90 degrees. Hold 10 to 20 seconds with slow, steady breathing. Start with 5 holds, rest 10 to 15 seconds between each, and work up to longer holds. One multi-center trial reported a 13-point drop in systolic blood pressure after 12 weeks of consistent wall squat training. Keycap 1 Wall Supported Dead Bug. With progressions, and now for the star of the show, the movement that blends strength, balance, brain-body coordination, and spine-friendly core training all in one. It may look unusual, but this pattern engages the same cross-body mechanics you use when walking, turning, or climbing stairs. That's why physical therapists and spine specialists are so excited about it. Research on cross-pattern training in older adults shows improvements in core stability, reaction time, walking steadiness, confidence during daily tasks. How to do it. Lie on your back with your head close to a wall. Bend your knees to 90 degrees. Press both palms into the wall gently. This activates your core safely. Lift your feet so your knees are over your hips. Extend your right leg while pressing your left hand firmly into the wall. Hold for 5 seconds. Switch sides. Keep your back lightly braced against the floor and your breathing controlled. Start with 5 reps per side. Progress by holding longer or adding a gentle reach through your hand and heel to increase muscle engagement. This single exercise ties together all the movement patterns involved in safe walking and stable aging. Why these 5 exercises outperform walking alone. Walking is excellent, keep doing it. But by itself, it doesn't provide directional strength, targeted loading, balance and vestibular training, slow, controlled muscle activation, neural coordination work. These wall-based movements give you all of that in about 20 to 25 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week, often in less than half the time of a traditional walking routine. Studies show that programs like this can reduce falls by up to 34% and significantly improve mobility, stability, and confidence. And the best part? You can start exactly where you are. No perfect form required, just steady progress. Before you go, tell us in the comments, what daily movement has become harder for you after 60, and how much time do you currently spend exercising each week? We read every comment, and your answers help shape future videos. Thank you for being here and taking a step toward a stronger, steadier future. Check out the video on your screen next. It pairs perfectly with today's routine.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing health videos on Health Fact 10M.